So I am having the week from hell. Like I literally can't remember having a week this bad. So I want to take you through all of the things that happened this week because I have a really important lesson and a really important kind of warm and fuzzy that comes from a week this terrible. So, all right, so let me tell you the thing that kind of kicked off the week. So going into this week, I was super excited because I was going to be taking a trip with my good buddy, Adam. We were gonna take, I'm not gonna tell you what it was, but we were gonna record a really cool documentary style video about Black History Month, and it was gonna be a week-long road trip to do it. And the weather that was predicted for the American Southeast, in particular Texas, caused us to delay that trip to next week, which I'll get to that in a sec. We're gonna delay the trip to next week just because the weather just made it like an impossible thing to do. So anyway, Sunday night, I'm laying in bed and the power goes out in my house, out for like 20 minutes, no big deal, comes back on, and I find out that they're doing rolling blackouts to preserve the power grid here in Texas. So at about 6:30 in the morning, the power goes out again, and I think it's just gonna be 20 more minutes or an hour, just these rolling blackouts, and turns out they couldn't turn the power grid back on. So from 6:30-ish Monday morning, power's out. Now, it is about 15 degrees Fahrenheit outside. So those of you in Celsius, like -10 outside at this time. So by about 1 o'clock, it's like freezing in my house. I can't tolerate it anymore. So I get a hotel. I take an Uber to the hotel and I stay in the hotel for a couple of days. So it's already pretty unpleasant. I don't like not being in my home. I don't like not being in my environment. It's hard for me to work in that kind of situation. But I was so grateful. Like at least I'm warm, at least I'm safe. A lot of people in Texas aren't either of those things. So super grateful. So the weather clears up a little bit today and I decide to head over to my house. So I haven't been in my house now in over 2 days. And I get to my house and good news, the power's on. I open the garage with the garage door opener so I know the power is working and I'm super excited. I walk into my house and I see a massive puddle in my garage and I just thought, oh no, that's not good. And I go in my house and the bottom floor of my home is completely flooded, about 2 inches of water. It is awful. It is absolutely awful. So I gotta figure out, and I find out where the leak is. There's a pipe on the back of the house that burst, and the pipe is leaking outside in the backyard, and it's leaking in the master bedroom closet, and it's been doing that for God knows how many hours, and now we have this big massive leak, and I don't know what to do. So I go to the street and try to turn off the water using like the thing that turns off the water to your home. And I had to call someone. I had to call someone's boyfriend. Like, 'cause I don't know who this. I had to call someone's boyfriend, and they told me which valve I needed to close. So I closed that valve and I stopped the leak. So now at least the problem is contained. So I still have the flood, but it is no longer flooding any worse, and that's a good thing. Then my next door neighbor, who's lived there for 2 years, and I spend so much time working and traveling, never really met him. We've met here and there, but never really talked. Comes over and he says, you can come stay in my house, and if your stuff is wet, if you need to take anything over to the house. I mean, it was such a touching conversation. It literally moved me to tears. That so unselfishly, this neighbor of mine is offering his resources to help me be warm and safe and help my material items be protected. Like it was just, I can't even describe it. And then I get a HVAC to vacuum up some of this water and some high pressure fans to blow that kind of stuff up. And then I put a video on Facebook so people could see the damage to my house. Buddy of mine calls me and he says, like, do you need my help? Is there anything I can do? And like, I'm just, man, this is beyond like a friend can help me kind of problem. Like this is like, I need professionals to come help me. And that friend says, well, I'll see if I can call a water restoration company to schedule them for you. Like send me your address. So I send him my address and he's on the phone calling people. And it just makes me realize like, when you're a community man, like people rally to you and they help you through difficult things. Like this is by far the most difficult thing that I've dealt with as a homeowner I have no idea how I'm gonna get out of this. I have no idea how much money this is gonna cost. Like, I'm just looking around right now. Like, listen, I'm currently standing in a puddle in my home office. Do you guys hear that? I'm currently standing in a puddle in my home office. I have no idea how I'm gonna get out of this. But one thing I do know is I don't have to face it alone because of good, kind people that are just good, kind people. Like people that I've known for a really long time, like my friend Dustin. I've known him forever. He's a really close friend who I know he knows and loves me. And then there are people that are just really kind, like my neighbor Brock, who I just found out his first name was Brock a couple of days ago. Like, when you behave like a community, we rally together and we help each other through hard things. And I'm learning that lesson now. I'm in the middle of this crisis. I'm in the middle of this difficult situation. I have no idea how I'm gonna get out of this, when I'm gonna get out of this, or how much money it's gonna cost me to get out of this. But I do know I don't have to face it alone. And whenever I get on the other side of it, it's gonna be because really good, kind people did really good, kind things. So keep being kind to people because you never know what they're dealing with. Because I'm in a real crisis right now. I'm trying to fight back. Like this is hard stuff. But I just wanted to take a minute to say how much I love and appreciate all the people being kind and all the people being supportive. And I just want to encourage all of you to be kind and supportive because you never know whose life you're touching in a real, deep, meaningful way. So love y'all. Like keep being kind, keep being supportive, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully I'm back to my normal positive, energetic self. But I have a feeling the next few weeks of my life are going to be upside down and financially disastrous. But I got lots of loving people in my corner, so I don't have to do it alone. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want more videos like this, please subscribe to this channel and make sure you hit the bell so you get notifications. And don't forget to leave a comment. One of my favorite things is interacting with people and learning what they got from the video. So thanks for watching, subscribe, comment, see you soon.